adventurers. It's an early start. So we woke up about 4:10 this morning because body clocks are all over the place, quite obviously. So we're going to take a stroll down through CityWalk down to Universal, go and get our bearings. I mean, the time now is 5:45, so we'll probably set off in the next 15 minutes or so and go and have a look down there at CityWalk and then get ready to head into the parks for 8 o'clock. What a view from the room. Can't wait to see it busy at some point. If we're back in the room whilst Volcano Bay's open, see it in action. 6 o'clock start at Starbucks. Get a fix for the morning and then head off down towards the parks. So Sam's in the queue at Starbucks. It's quite a big queue actually, for saying it's a couple of minutes to 6. So people waiting for their coffee fix this morning. So just in the hotel lobby now, nice and quiet. Some nice music playing, fitting in with the theming of the hotel. So we're gonna get ourselves a coffee and then we're gonna disappear down onto CityWalk and show you what we get up to. We're also going to do a bit of a breakdown today of Starling Bank. So we're using Starling Bank for our travels here to Orlando, and I think from our experience the Starling Bank is probably one of the better banks to use for travel. Not only do we use it for travel, we also use it for our daily, so we are joint account holders as well. So we've been really impressed with Starling, but we'll give you a little bit of a breakdown of what that looks like a little bit later on. But the way that you can do things, the way you can separate money off and things is really helpful. So we'll show you that a little bit later on. So we've just taken the garden walk path from Cabana Bay past the premium hotels and down into CityWalk. It's taken us around about 25 minutes to walk it. Now it is a little bit cooler at this time, so it may take slightly longer in the heat. However, not the worst of walks. We didn't realise, being Universal first timers, we can't get into CityWalk at this stage, so we will have to wait until the gate opens. Okay, so after a very brief walk around CityWalk, somebody's forgot their room key, which is our early access to the park. So back to the bus and back to the hotel to go and fetch it. Someone's not happy with me this morning. So we've got a change of plan. We're going to head to IHOP for breakfast and head into the parks a little bit later on. But as a kid, can you remember when you'd got mittens and you had a string that went through one sleeve through to the other so you couldn't lose them? Well, now I'm getting a lanyard so I can't lose my park pass because I'm not trusted anymore. So we're just currently at the Cabana Bay shop buying a lanyard. Lucky me.
I think I like the Halloween one.
So that's the Uber call down to IHOP, so we'll wait for that to arrive. It's just under $10 from here to the closest IHOP. So yeah, we're going to get some breakfast and then head off into the parks after that. Everybody's coming at once. So there's so much nice stuff to choose from here. I'm going for the classic burrito with hash browns and Sam is going for the French toast. I'm sure it was only earlier today. We'll go in the other way. Okay, so we're heading back into the parks now, well, through CityWalk and into the parks for the first time, and I have remembered my key this time so I could actually get in, but it doesn't matter because it's after 9 o'clock now, it's after park opening, so we'll see you in there. So we've made it in. We're just going to have an explore and we'll come back on camera a little bit later on and show you what we get up to, but we're just going to get our bearings, have a look, see what's going on. But yeah, more than happy at this stage.
That's tomorrow.
So we did the important bit first, got the Coke Freestyle refill, Cost us $20, and we're going to continue exploring the park. 20 minutes. Let's go ride.
Is that a churro? Just what do you think this is, mister? A theme park? We are at war here, so stow that dough stick and listen up.
So that was our first ride since we arrived, which was the Transformers one. Read some bad reviews about it, but actually it was quite good, quite enjoyed it. I do enjoy the Transformers film, so that probably makes it a little bit easier. So we're going to head off now, find something else, another ride with a short wait. That was showing 20 minutes and was on within about 10. There are some rides that are showing 10 to 15 minute waits, so we're going to go and try and hunt those down. It's your sort of E.T., your Men in Black, and your Simpsons ride, so let's go and check those out.
Congratulations, you have betrayed the...
I want to do
Definitely the best purchase so far. So we've just taken advantage of Universal's package service, purchased a bag from the shop. That'll get shipped to Cabana Bay, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It will be available from the front desk. So we've done 3 of the older rides so far this morning, and they've been quite enjoyable. We've seen lots of sort of positive, negative reviews regarding the older stuff, but I really enjoyed it. But we're heading over now to see the bit that we really came to see. Diagon Alley. So we've had a quick explore there around Diagon Alley and Nocturne Alley. I love that everything has a purpose there. All the shops are proper shops as opposed to facades and things like that, so that's a major positive. We are going to do a proper explore at some point around there. However, we are now heading over to Islands of Adventure, go and have a look, get our bearings around there, and then we'll make a full park day of it in the next couple of days. So we've made it into Islands of Adventure, soaking up a bit of AC in the Christmas shop. We're going to go and have a look, explore, get our bearings, because again, this is the first time we've ever visited this park. Put a bit of footage in to show you what we see, and then we'll catch up a little bit later on, probably as we go for something to eat.
Welcome back, my fishy friends.
So Cat in the Hat said it was a 10-minute wait. This is where we got to before we met anybody in the queue, so it's probably about 2 minutes. We'll see you after the ride. So we just had a quick ride there on the Cat in the Hat. Another ride again that gets a bit of a bad rep, but we really enjoyed it. And now we're in line for the Carousel. Quick ride there on the Carousel, and now the Grinch Thing 1 and Thing 2 are doing a little show for us, so we're going to quickly stop by and see that and then head around the park.
Now, we've so much to do before we set sail, but first, let me share my favorite suits share a story with you today. What do you think, friends? Would that be okay? Yes? Oh, can I give him a round of applause? He's the best. Thank you so much, Sam. You're the bestest. Okay, friends, let's all get comfy cozy. Places, please. All right. Now, thinkers, you can get comfy cozy too.
Okay, so we've made it over to Hogsmeade now. We're just going to have a quick walk through. Not planning on doing a huge amount in here today. We're going to come and explore properly at some point during our holiday. So Hagrid's is currently a 90-minute wait, so we're going to skip by that because Velocicoaster is currently showing 50 minutes.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
So we've just come off Popeye and Bluto's bilge wrap barges, and quite possibly the wettest water ride I have ever been on. I am absolutely soaked, but I'm not hot anymore, so that's always a positive. Okay, so we're at the comic strip cafe and we've just ordered some food. Mobile ordered it. Now, mobile ordering took forever. We couldn't get it to connect, and then it kept coming up with error messages. Once we got it to work, about 10 minutes later, the food turned up within a couple of minutes, so we can't really complain. But yeah, so I went for a cheese and bacon burger and chips, and Sam went for an egg roll with chips. So that's my burger there. And Sam's well ahead of me because I went to fill the drink up. There's a Coke Freestyle machine in there, so the cup that we purchased earlier will just keep filling up. So unfortunately, Popeye's finished the afternoon off because we are absolutely soaked to the bone. So we're going to have a quick shower and head back down to the park for our evening or afternoon reservation at Mythos. We've now got our bearings in the park, so we've got an idea of what we want to do and the way we're going to do it. So this vlog's kind of been just pieces of us finding our way around the parks. However, over the next few days, we'll have a better idea of what we're doing, so there'll be a little bit more content in there for you. Okay, so we're heading back into the parks now for our reservation at Mythos a little bit later on. And because we got so wet earlier, I've gone for the Jaws t-shirt, just in case we end up underwater again. Captain Rich, are you ready to pull off CityWalk? So just put some footage in there of our travels over to CityWalk. We decided to head off to Sapphire Falls and get the water taxi over. I've been reading online, it's one of the best kept secrets about Universal. And it was pretty good. Nice and straightforward. Did the baggage check at the hotel, which saved time getting into CityWalk. The adventure begins again for us today. So pretty much everything's gone down for weather at the minute with the impending storm on its way. So we're going to see if we can get into our Mythos reservation any earlier. We're 45 minutes early at the minute. We'll see if we can get in and get sat at our table. Okay, so the answer was no. They could get us in about 10 minutes earlier, so we're going to head back at our reservation time. Okay, so we made it in. It's a little bit noisy because of the waterfalls and everything going off in the background, so you may not hear me very clearly. So we'll show you what we get off the menu. We'll put the QR code in for the menu in case you wanted to have a look yourself. And yeah, we'll crack on and get some food here at Mythos.
Half-roast chicken.
So we've got nice, simple fountain drinks to start off with.
In a tomato sauce.
Okay, so Sam went for the fork, knife and spoon grilled cheese, and we didn't really know what it was going to come out like, but there it is. It's a grilled cheese sandwich in a tomato soup. And I went for the chicken sandwich, the grilled chicken with fries. Are you starting to see a bit of a theme with what I'm eating at the moment? Right, okay, so meal over. Now, the burger was too saucy to be enjoyed as a burger, and dare I say we ended up with a bit of a soggy bottom, and a saucy burger and a beer don't mix very well, but it was all right. I probably wouldn't choose it again if I had the option. However, Sam really enjoyed hers, so I think, to be honest, I think I'd have what Sam had over what I had if we ever came again. Okay, so the total for the meal and the drinks came in at $46.84. So we're going to leave a $10 tip on top of that, so $56.84 is the total for the meal and drinks. Our server is getting us some more drinks to take in a to-go cup. So as we head back out into the parks, we've got a drink. And although we have got the Coke Freestyle, it's just something a little bit extra on top of what we've had here today. So we're leaving a busy city walk and a busy Islands of Adventure behind, and we're heading down to get an Uber to go and do some more shopping. So we've made it here to the premium outlets. We're not going to take you around the shops because that's boring, but we'll show you what we end up buying once we've finished. So we're in the character warehouse at the minute, and this is Sam's favourite one so far, $9.99. You pay something like $30, $40 in the park for something like that.
$36.99.
Okay, so from the character warehouse, we're going to get the essentials. We're getting a dog bowl, a dog collar and a dog lead. Of course you do when you come on holiday. So the bowl is $12.99, the lead is $5.99, and the collar is $4.99. A successful trip to the character warehouse for the dog, who's not even with us, so she's benefited more than anybody. We have arrived at the absolute nemesis of a shop. This is all I've heard about for months, Bath & Body Works at the outlet. And then we've just been informed there's a promotion on the soaps that Sam wants 5 for $25.
Enjoy.
Thank you very much. Oh, nice aircon. Well, at least I know what's going to be in the bathroom for the next year. So we took you along there for a very brief trip to the premium outlet. We had 2 shops that we wanted to go in and successfully did them both. Got the bits that we wanted. Well, Character Warehouse, you never know what you're going to get, but we got some bits that we're happy with. So we've been on the go now since 6 o'clock this morning. It's now 12 minutes past 8. So we're going to go down for a swim. We'll take you along. We've got a new camera that we're going to go and try out. So the next bit of footage that we'll see will be from that. And then when I come back, we will quickly go through Starling Bank and how that's working for us out here in America. We'll see you downstairs very shortly. So it's movie night down here at the pool. So we've got the screen on there. This is the pool area. Take you for a little bit more of a detailed tour. That's the block we're staying in. That's the view we have with Volcano Bay over there. And we're going to hit the rapids to start off with and go for a swim. So this camera's going to go underwater for the first time. Hopefully I'll see you again in a minute. There we go. Looks like we're working. Happy days. Let's go. So on screen now you're seeing a happy smiley picture of me and Sam enjoying ourselves in Universal on our first day. But what also you're going to see is a little screen recording of our Starling Bank app, how we're using it, and things like that. So first of all, we split each day down into separate pots and put our predicted spend for each day into those. So we put £250 a day aside. And then each day we move that out into the main area, which can be spent off the card. The last day's got £100 in because it's only a short day, it's travelling home. And we also set up a contingency pot at the end, so that started off with £500 in, and then as we've gone through our £250 so far, anything that's been left has been added into the contingency at the end. So if anything happens or we need any extra money for any reason, it's there. So that makes budgeting a little bit easier. So on the main screen, you've got the today's budget in there. So anything that we want to spend up to that amount is in there ready to go. Anything over, we'll have to move from the contingency pot over. And then we put in a screenshot of yesterday, so that gives you a breakdown of what we spent. It gives you an idea of where you're spending the most money. It groups things together like Ubers, so we can see on the left hand side all of our Uber stuff's there. So the Starling Bank app is fantastic. It makes life so much easier. This is our daily bank account as well, so we're used to using this app, but we've got a joint account, so we've got 2 cards that we can use out here. All in all, it's great. You can't transfer money into dollars, so you can't exchange at a certain rate, so each of your transactions are live. But what it does do, it gives you a notification of what you've spent in dollars and what the equivalent of that is in pounds. So it keeps track dead simply and dead straightforward of everything you're spending out here in America. So that's day 2 over. We're going to head off to bed now. It's been a good day of exploring. The vlog's been a little bit all over the place because we've been learning as we've been going, because we've never been to Universal before. However, the next few days over in Universal will be much more straightforward. Stick around tomorrow for Busch Gardens, and we are feeding hippos, so a good hippo experience over there. We'll see you in tomorrow's adventure.